got a coach. I was like, okay, I'm going to try and tackle this. I got a coach. I started really addressing a lot more of the work stuff with my counselor even than I was like doing with personal stuff. And one of the tools that the coach gave me was this 360. And I've done them before, but I hadn't done one here. And so, yeah, so it was like, yeah, let's do that. Because the 360, just hopefully everybody knows, but in case you don't, it's just basically getting feedback on a person from 360 degrees, which basically means different departments, different levels. So you're trying to get a good, not just their team, but their peers, the CEO, people they work with. And I remember going into it, and again, the assumption I was making in my mind was, oh no, I got such a good relationship with the team. Like, I even almost said, don't survey the team. I think I probably said, yeah, don't even send one to Mark because we're good. But we did. We sent it to you and 2 other people on the team, and then Gil and a bunch of other people, my peers. And yeah, the feedback was harsh for me, and I wasn't ready for it, which was interesting. And I remember the first time I got to read it, and I was gutted. I was just like, oh, because things were going well, but because of who I was at the time even, and yeah, it's only been 6 months, but I've changed, and what I was going through, I didn't realize. In the back of my mind, I knew I wasn't doing very good, but I really thought I was putting on a good face for you guys. You know what I mean? So I really thought I'd convinced myself that, oh no, I know I'm not feeling good. I've got a lot of anxiety. I'm worried about my own job. I'm like trying to protect my own job. So I'm already dealing with all this stress. But here I was thinking like, oh, but the team doesn't know. Like, I'm just jolly old Jason still. Everything's fine. But that wasn't the case. It was leaking out in so many ways that I didn't even realize. And it was this 360 that helped me get there.
So that was the first time that I'd ever participated in a 360 assessment. I knew what they were, ironically enough, from my sister and the work that she does in IO psychology.
Yeah.
She's way smarter than I am. Shout out Amy. But why it was tough for me was this. The 360, when we all filled it out, it was anonymous. But we have a very different relationship than everyone that is participating in this 360. So by the nature of the feedback that I was giving in the survey, I knew I was like, it doesn't matter that my name is not attributed to this survey. It's like, yeah, that's Mark. There are only certain things that like I would be providing. So I think for me, it was really tough because I was like, I want him to get better. I don't want to hurt his feelings, but if there are blind spots, like he should know what those blind spots are. And I think I spent a lot of time, truthfully, filling out the survey because like I wanted to word it the right way. I didn't want it to come across as like too soft, but I wanted to make sure that you knew what I was talking about without sounding like a jackass. And long story short, like it was a little stressful because like I didn't want to just like damage the relationship that we had, but I also wanted to fill you in on, hey, if you aren't aware of these things, these are the things that I think you can get better at. And if you get better at it, then you'll knock it out.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was one of the hardest moments, and then turning into one of the best for me because you're right. There were things mentioned in there that, again, I thought I was perfectly hiding. I knew they were eating at me, but I thought, no, I'm doing good at this. And for me, like what I think for me, this just goes back into history and how you were raised and everything. I, unfortunately, am better with negative feedback and handling that than I am with positive feedback and handling that. And so I can handle negative feedback all day long. And I tell myself that I take a dip. Okay, let's be honest. I do. Okay.
I was gonna challenge that if we're being honest.
You're right. I want it, and ultimately I really do seek it out. But I do take an initial dip. Because I do. Because yes,
we all do. Yes.
And my dips are getting shorter. Like my dips used to be a little bit long. Dips are getting shorter. So yes, but like ultimately I can work with it. It takes me down for a minute, but then I'm like, okay. Then I get this like motivation to just fix it. And then that comes with my solution. Like I'm a solution guy. I'm a fixer guy. So it comes into the emotions, and then it enters into this, okay, I'm going to fucking nail this thing now. And so it took me a while. I was feeling bad. I remember reading some of the comments and wanting to immediately call you guys and be like, oh my God. And I think I probably texted you the same night even. I was like, oh my God, dude, I'm like learning some things about myself.
I think you did actually.
Yeah, I think it was that same night. I was like, I can't even, and this is another thing about me that I need to work on is I want to handle things immediately. If there's something wrong, I want to deal with it right now. Even my wife can tell you. She's, no, I need some time. I'm like, no, let's resolve this right now. And I wanted to because I felt bad. And then I was like, and then at the same time, I was like, okay. But then I was like, oh my God, the amount of stress these guys had to go through to give me this feedback. Then I started feeling thankful for it. I was like, I can't imagine what they had to go through to give me this feedback. And it's so worded so well. And like, I could tell you wanted to help me. You know what I mean? Like I could tell from the feedback, it wasn't complaining. Like none of it was complaining at all. And I'm talking about yours, Brittany's, I think Justin was in there.
Yeah.
None of it was complaining. It just felt like, it was just like, hey, no, this is the stuff this is how it comes out. This is how it affects me. And I don't like it, basically. And a lot of it was related to how I process and manage stress. And then just essentially delivering that on to you guys a lot of times. I think a lot of it was, and there was some other peripheral things too, but I think a lot of it was related to my anxiety and how I dealt with or didn't deal with it. Yeah. So then it became a gift. Then it was just like, this is a gift. And if I don't do something with this gift, then it's a gift fell on deaf ears. So nobody wants that. Especially when I know these folks had to go through a lot of thinking and their own emotions just to even fill this thing out.